Hey guys. Um, hey Dead Pred Society, Janice, Sean and Irene. Number 4 on the like. Thank you, Sean. Hi, it's just Christy. Euphoria, Cats, Kitty,
Hey,
Super Ivan. How is everybody? Blaze is literally like, you know, fidgeting all over the place. He's too excited to give you guys news. Oh, I hope everybody's having a good day.
give everybody a couple more minutes to jump in and everything like that. It's 4:20, right? So I'm going to spark
Yep.
up.
Wiggy,
Oh,
how you doing, Wiggy?
how's
Oh,
everybody?
look at that. You got
Everybody doing?
people howling in chat for you.
All right.
Oh, did you guys see the thumbnail I used for this? I made that for Blaze.
Yeah, that emblem's hot.
It actually came out pretty good. I was pretty proud of myself. I can't even lie. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I like this one. But like I said, there's a couple other ones right? There's a couple other ones I really want to use. That one of the wolf, like it looks like he's howling at the moon, but he's got smoke coming from his mouth, so it's like cool as hell.
Yeah, you add the blaze to it, so that's wicked cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I couldn't find any with like the eyes were like the tone I wanted it or whatever. So I had to like shade them in. It was stupid stuff. But it was like all tedious, like dumb crap that but it was fun doing it, you know.
It turned out wicked cool.
Right. I was excited. Thank you. I was excited. Now I'll be extra pumped when I can actually like do your um the banner or backdrop or whatever. Cause now I'll know like what I want to do with it. So I feel like it'll be more fun. No problem, Wiggy. Tech. What's Gucci, fam? It is smoking time. Smoking. The science project. It's smoking.
Yeah, I gotta celebrate. Gotta celebrate with what happened. So
Absolutely.
last night, a few people that were on my channel wondering exactly what was going on and what was happening yesterday. Uh, so almost like a catch. I'm just going to pretty much start at the beginning where I was starting to chat with him and then get into more of the full story.
Yep.
So, first of all, the guy's name is Jason, and I can actually show his picture. So,
Hmm?
his name, no number on there. So, we're going to expose this guy. All right. So, we'll get into the chat logs. And you go, first initiation of contact was him. He said, "Hi, Caleb. I'll be in Lowell tomorrow." I said, "Really? Do you care about age?" "No. Where you live?" "You live in Lowell?" I said, "Well, I'm turning 14. Uh, I'm 14, turning 15. Please don't report me." I said, "I live in Drake it." He goes, "I don't mind. I won't report you. Do you host?"
Of course, yeah.
You
So.
got Snapchat? This is like a double text here. And then, why? Why? What would you want to do? I'm kind of new. My mom doesn't allow Snapchat. She thinks this is a game on my phone. I want to make out and jerk off and have fun. What you looking for? Just wondering. I said, "I'm going to dab. I'll be right back."
Yeah, no problem. It's like whatever you say, guy. I'm sure you will come back, you know?
And so I said, "I'm going to dab. Be right back." He goes, "Dab?" I said, "Wax, smoking THC." He goes, "KK, what's your cell? We can text if you want to instead of being on here. What you looking to do?" I dropped the number. He goes, "You want to see my dick?" Right after I said anything, I'm bored as fuck. He goes, "You want to see my dick?" I was like, sure, with the emoji. And he sent the dick pic, bam, done. And he goes, what you think? I said, it's nice, looks good. I haven't seen that many. So he goes, me, I see you. I said, in person, I don't take pics. My mom watches my phone. You busy tomorrow? I can skip school. What time? He goes, I don't want you to skip school. Your mom will yell at you. And I said, okay, what time can we meet after school? He says, I'll only be in Lowell from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So like a 2 hour window. I said, well, that don't work. He goes, you ever get your dick, you ever suck dick before? I put in there a couple of times because he already initiated the sexual talk. So now it's just no holds barred back and forth.
Right.
So he said, I wish I could video call you on Skype and we can show dick. It's fun. Triple text. Wait, your mom watches your phone? Well, I could skip school. My mom wouldn't know if I left after homeroom. Okay, what do you want to do in my car? If we meet, I texted you. I think that's the it. So we went over to regular texting. And then he goes, what time's homeroom? I said, 8:15. What do you want to do in my car if I pick you up? Unless you will be home alone. I said, home alone. We can meet at Dunkin's or 7-Eleven and maybe go to my house after that. And anything that doesn't hurt. What do we want to do at your home? You tell me. I don't know what you want to do. We just want to wear clothes or be naked. I ended up saying, we'll see how I feel when I meet you and we go for a ride to my house. I could be open to anything. I'll message you when I wake up in the morning. I said, awesome. He goes, what? I said, asked him what his name was. His first name, he gave me. It was Jason.
Mm-hmm.
So the kid's name with the face. All right, Skype is full, and no reason. I gotta do some chores. I'll talk to you soon. I want to see more pics of you without your mom knowing. I told you in person, I gotta go for now. And then he goes, okay. I said, shit, dude, I can't get out of school tomorrow. I forgot today is Tuesday, not Wednesday. Sorry, we will meet one day. She's working Thursday, not tomorrow. Again, sorry. So I was going to cancel. He goes, it's all good, bro. We'll find a time. I said, thank you for understanding. And then I asked him what town he lived in. He gave me the town. Um, and I asked him if
Thanks,
he had,
Sam.
he said he had a car.
He said
And
he had a car?
yeah, he has a car. I said,
Okay.
okay, cool beans. And hey, the coast is clear for tomorrow. My mom's going to be going to Cape Cod. It won't be back until 7. She just told me at dinner. She has to pick something up for me and won't tell me what. At work and then he told me he was at work until 11. So I got a little bit of his routine type thing. Well, let me know if you still want to meet. I got to go to bed. And he goes, well, that just depends on what you want to do. That's the only thing. And he's like, can I message you in the morning when I wake up and let you know? I said, well, I'll jump in your car. We'll meet, jump in your car, and go to your house. Do you smoke weed or do other drugs? He asked me. Why the fuck was he asking that? Maybe he wanted to bring something. I don't know. I said, I do smoke weed. I do dabs. Wax tastes so much better. He goes, I don't think tomorrow is going to work. I have a bunch of other stuff to do. So he was starting to get scared, started backing out. And I said, I actually have some if you want to smoke too. Then he goes, I don't smoke weed, never will. I just don't like the taste of it. What a bitch. Anyway, That's cool. Don't push it on. I don't push it on anyone. I'm actually driving home at work, so I'll keep you updated tomorrow on what's happening. I probably won't be able to come tomorrow. And I told him, I'm coming on tomorrow. Talk to you later. And he said, I don't feel comfortable meeting you. Sorry, you are cute, but just way too young. After saying all that stuff, yeah, I'm not buying that. I said, I think I'm worth it. Plus, I have family in Stoughton. I said, he goes, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm not interested anymore. I go, wow, what did I do wrong? He said, you did nothing wrong. I'm just not interested anymore. That's all. I asked a really smart question, and the detective said, you did a good job right at that last part. I said, is it because of distance? And he goes, yes. So since he blew me off, PP Mask was going to come up in the morning to back me up and help me out with this catch. But I got information from Miss Jules that he could possibly be a dangerous pred and that he has, let me pull it up because I got the picture of it.
You have the screenshots I sent you?
Yeah, I got the screenshots. That's kind of
Yeah, because
organized.
usually, like, when they say, that they're not interested or anymore, that's the first thing I'll do is, like, I don't make them, I'll not, it's kind of like what you do, but I just say, oh, why? Do you not think I'm cute anymore or whatever, because then they're like, oh no, I feel bad, or they'll tell you whatever reasoning is, they'll continue talking,
Right.
it's insane. Hey, Smashley. Thanks,
Okay.
Tech.
Basically, he has charges of sexual rape under 16.
Yeah.
He has kidnapping under 16. He has child pornography, 3 charges. And even better, even though he got caught last night, he was wanted in Boxborough. So, not
Mm-hmm.
top of the charges does he have with me now, he has them. But because I called the police last night and let them know because this guy dumped me on my date as the decoy, I got mad and I called the police and reported because he could have possibly been in the Marines because
Yeah.
looked him up.
Once I seen that emblem, I'm like, I mean, most people who just idolize the Marines aren't going to put that emblem up there. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
that was in his search. So it was like I said, I have a feeling he's either in the Marines or was.
right.
But it's like the second I seen that and then the rape of a child under 16, I'm like, no. Like, you are not going on this one by yourself. If you're going, you ain't going by yourself. Like,
Yeah,
I don't care who you call somebody. And then that's why I was like, maybe you should just talk to the detectives first,
yeah,
that was
wonderful.
my
Right.
fear. I had to double check with somebody because I thought I was like, I didn't want to minimize Blaze by any means. You know what I mean? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
knew he's new, but like my thing is we don't know what kind of person this is. You know what I mean? He very well with a kidnapping charge. It's not often you see an RSO with that
Yeah,
kind of a charge anyway. Like, if he was just an RSO, I would have said, whatever, just bring somebody with you, whatever. But the kidnapping is what made me tell you to call PD first. Like, that's what made me nervous.
yeah. And
He could
so,
have had a kid in his basement for all we knew.
yeah, I made the first phone call, and so I talked to the regular person, put in the report. I got a call no longer than an hour and a half later with a detective getting all the information, said email it to me as soon as possible. I gave him the name, and he really had a serious tone in his voice, and he's like, we're going to move on this real quick. So an hour later, I get a phone call from the same detective after I sent all of it in, and he goes, we are talking to the DA as we speak. We are going to get a warrant for his arrest and a warrant for all electronic devices in his home.
Which, thank God.
awesome.
because
And he's
yeah,
like, I'm even going to call you back when we put them in bracelets.
yep.
So all at 10:30 last night. He was brought in at 9:30 last night because he waited an hour because of booking and doing all the paperwork and had to do all that stuff.
Right.
So he ended up calling me as soon as it was done, and he's like, "I noticed you were keeping him on tabs until we got him. Thank you very much. We really appreciate
Yeah.
it." He is in custody. He's going to be arraigned tomorrow. And then I'm like, wicked awesome on cloud nine right then and there. And
No,
then,
he already got a nice surprise, JFK. He was arrested last night, and then they arraigned him this morning, I guess. So
yep, he got put in cuffs. They brought him in. Um, he got arraigned, and he has more charges in another city that are still open on top of these charges. And right now, he has a $10,000 bail when he was arraigned this morning.
yeah. Yeah, which is good. I mean, and the reason why we ultimately decided to do it here is because, like, I was talking to Tech about it, and the guy can pull a privacy complaint. You know what I mean? While he's
Right.
going to be watching catchers channels, not here. You know, this is the best place for him to expose him, put it out there, um, where people in our community are still able to watch. But he don't have to worry about a privacy complaint being put out. You know what I mean? So um the privacy complaints, like Tech said, is absolutely, it's different than, a strike from YouTube, you know. Um
Exactly. Exactly. This is what he looks like. I got to put that face up a couple of times when we're talking.
yep.
So
Hey,
when I
bad guy.
the TA was extremely friendly, and she's going to be sending me the court dates and everything. She's like, you don't have to show up,
I'll be
even though,
right back, honey.
okay, yeah, you don't have to show up, even though you're a witness, but my ass is going there with a GoPro on those days and exposing him walking out of the damn courthouse. I will be there as a witness. I do not feel no threat. So, yeah, he's not going to know who I am. From a decoy pick to this big hairy beast? Nah. Let's get into comments. I had the screen on the whole time. Sorry, guys. His first name is Jason. I am not giving out his last name because, we're not supposed to do that. But yeah, so I'm super psyched. He got arrested. He got put in cuffs. Even though I couldn't do the live there, because I'm a witness, I can go get the report and hopefully request body cam footage, maybe. So we'll see. If I can request the body cam footage, that shouldn't be too much of an issue of watching that in a premiere. Yes, I actually can say the town he is from, but I just really don't want to do that because the court case is still going to be going through. I mean, he got it rained today, so the court case is not final, and I don't want to screw that up. So his
Hey,
name,
JJ.
he is from Massachusetts, and I'll keep throwing his face up there because this is total exposure. This kid,
Mm-hmm.
because I call him kid because I'm 49. This kid's 26 years old.
Hey, Vic.
Already that dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Which is sad. It's like, dude, you literally destroyed your entire life. And like, who knows what's behind the kidnapping, but like, it's kidnapping nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
not, I mean, at 26, dude, you threw your entire life away. Like, your entire life. Like, you're still a baby, bro. Why would you, you know, I
So
don't.
I'm going alive a little bit later, just to
Mhm.
that I did catch a pred. I have paperwork. Once all the court paperwork is sent to me and it's public, I will display public knowledge.
Yeah.
But I won't display like the last name, his address, or any of that crap. I'm not going to dox him. But I want to show paperwork, and she said the DA said that she's sending me the paperwork. She's putting it in the mail tomorrow, so I should have it.
Yeah, because like I said, you're decoying somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's you catching somebody. Like, you don't have to physically be there filming it to catch somebody. What you did was a full-on catch. It just, we're doing the exposure, right now. So,
And because you are a witness,
And because I'm a witness,
you will get paperwork every time he goes to court.
yes.
I get
Yep.
paperwork every time he goes to court, and if he gets out of jail, they will give me a phone call.
Right. And I think they consider you also kind of a victim, I guess. Like, they put that in on Jay's paperwork sometimes. Like, even though you're a decoy, it's listed as a victim. So a
Yep.
victim will always get notified anytime he's released, all
Yep.
that.
And the good thing about it is because Jason that catch with the
He
swamp
did, Tech. It was on his record. The kidnapping was on his record. When I
right?
did the background, it was on his record, So that was something from an actual child he had kidnapped, I mean, is messed up,
Yep.
Um,
He registered. He got it was in 2019 when he had those charges
mhm.
initially put on him, finalized, and everything like that. So
Yeah.
it wasn't that much longer that he came out and started doing this, and God knows what they're gonna find on his electronic devices at home. Man,
That's right.
I hope and pray he doesn't have kids on there, but if he does, I hope and pray they give him the maximum, because when the
I
see
think they will.
on there, it's kind of more charges, more serious. So
That's what I said. I'm like, I hope that there isn't any, but like, for sake of argument, I hope he still was stupid enough to keep on whatever he already had on there, what he got in trouble for before, whatever the case is. I hope he
that's
gets.
the cops got him at work. He
Hmm?
had no clue this was going down. The cops
Oh,
went
good.
to work, put the brakes on him, and then because they were like, I know the two places that he works. We're
Yep.
gonna go. Like, okay, I'll call you when I get him. And sure enough, 2.5 hours later, they went and nabbed him. And then an hour after that, after the booking process, they called me, and the TA said, anytime you want to hunt in this town and you got Preds, bring them.
Right. Good.
She's that supportive.
He deserves every little
Yeah,
bit of justice he's about to get, you know. Hey, FM.
but yeah.
Um,
Oh, yay.
oh, yeah. You did good. You did good.
In jail, and I didn't have to drive to another town, and I was able to work with the
Right.
for
Exactly.
due to advice from a couple of smart people over
Yep.
wrong direction over
Oh.
here, and you probably
And
catch
thank you, Tech. Yes.
that. So,
Thank you, Tech. 'Cause I was second guessing myself big time when I said contact the police first, because I'm like, people are going to shit on my existence for doing that. But it's
Jules,
like the kidnapping was,
and
that
keep
was just,
out of it.
yeah.
Go full charge. I was gonna go like right after him, but he talked me out of it to be able
Yeah.
to do it another way, and it worked like perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Thank God it did. I mean, I figured because of, like, once you said the town and stuff, it was like, I knew they already worked good with Jay, so they liked, I mean, that was the same place that they sat in the parking lot and ran every plate for Jay till they found the Chomo's car. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
it was like, I mean,
Officer who was the first
yeah,
responder.
I'm like, slide it to there you go.
Yeah, he even talked to the first officer that was responding to that call. He's the one who actually took my report to give to the.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's okay. That's, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I was going to say, I forgot you said Jay gave you the number or whatever, yeah.
It worked out like perfectly. I had no issues, and everybody with the shout out to Stout and PD. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, wicked nice, made me feel like wicked comfortable. You know, that I have no problems
So
going around doing
they're
some.
badasses in Stoughton. You know. Yes, FM, you had a bomb ass catch earlier. That was a really good one.
FM, that was a bomb catch. I was
It
there.
was. It was. He did so good. Him and Megan and Blondie, like teamwork yet again. But yeah, it was kick ass for sure.
Yeah, I'll be as soon as I get the letters, I'll give you the updates. Everybody updates on the court dates, but my ass is bringing a fucking GoPro and
Yeah.
expose the fricker in person. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right. Yeah.
This chomo is
Hey,
just
Penny.
not off that easy. He didn't show up to my date. I at least want to see what he looks like in person.
Right.
So we'll get
Yep.
the exposure one way or another. But
Yeah, for sure.
for the picture that I put up for now, but the live in person will be at his next court date, and I will make sure I am there for it. You won't
Bad
even
guy.
see
Bad
any,
guy asked when your next catch was, please.
right? He won't even recognize me. He'll think I'm some type of reporter because I'll have the GoPro, I'll have my regular phone out, just there, just watching people coming out of the courthouse after the case is over.
Yep. Bad guy wants to know when's your next catch.
Say that again.
Bad guy wants to know when is your next catch.
When is my next catch?
Yeah.
When I could get a pred to actually, right now it's getting closer to the weekend, so hopefully sometime within the next few days.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you're talking to a couple, right?
I'm talking to 3 of them with the age drop,
Yeah.
but only one's getting sexual, hasn't arranged a meet or anything like that. Yeah, I got a hint around it, but
Yeah.
storyline, I got to hit them at certain times. So yeah, it's a little tough.
Because bad guy, I'm not like saying it super loud, and he's got a problem with hearing too. So like sometimes if I don't shout loud enough, you know.
Yeah.
Plus his service cuts in and out too, I notice. So like I can hear when he's trying to say something, I don't know if it mutes for you guys, but sometimes it'll mute what he's saying, and then I have to wait a second to like catch on to what he's saying because it mutes. So it could be either or, but yeah, because bad guy was like, oh, he just said right and ignored my question.
Yeah, I wasn't ignoring questions. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm trying, bad guy.
I'm just paying attention to the screen between me and Jules because I can read Jules's lips.
Right. Don't you have the comments button at the bottom? Like it should say chat, and then when you click chat, it'll say private or comments or live chat.
Yep.
There you go.
I'm kind of like trying to scroll up and scroll down, but
Then at least you can read the comments too, so you'll know what they're saying.
yeah, the next time I'm just gonna throw the live on my Mac and just turn around and just sit there and do it that way.
Yep.
That way I can read the chat and do the live at the same time.
Yeah, they will dead pred because he's a technically a victim, but he's also a witness. They'll have to notify him every time. Tech, fuck you.
Yeah, so now that he's already a registered sex offender, I just hope they actually put harsher charges on him. And I hope, even though I don't want kids to be exposed, I hope they find child porn on there so he stays in.
Yeah, me too.
It's
Such a shame. Would you promise to read my chat, Janice? Jeff is full of vinegar, but he's happy to be home. Penny. You better tell my Bill I love him, and I'm glad he's home.
That number right there.
The number? It's blurry.
The number is 247 people. looked at
Wow.
that one little 14-year-old's picture. Like, it's real,
Sammy.
like, no facial hair on the kid whatsoever. Baby smooth.
Right. That's crazy.
Like he's 14 and you have that many people clicking on a picture.
Right?
Just to click on the picture just shows how many sick people are out there.
Yeah.
My taps that I have in here is like 64s to
Yeah,
65.
because if they're clean shaved and they look hella young, like, why would you even click on it? Like,
Right?
you know? Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I can see them being, like, completely shaved, but to be completely shaved and look that young, no.
5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah,
Like,
he's got a $1,000 bill just for this one case, a $10,000 bill. Another case in Boxborough with open cases that the DA couldn't reveal any information or anything like that on. But I'm like, well, you have to send me all of his paperwork anyway, so you might as well send me that one too,
right.
because I have to know exactly what he's doing as far as a witness slash victim.
Exactly, Janice. It's creepy. And what the hell do you got in common with a fucking kid, bro? You know, like, people are just like, I mean, I don't know. It's just disgusting in every aspect of it. Like, why even click on it? And then once they say, oh, I'm, whatever age, why would you continue to have a conversation with them? You don't even need to say to them, like, you don't have to even type back to be like, you're too young. Just fucking block them, report it, like, do the shit that
Yeah.
you get told to do all the time by the catchers. Like, it's so ridiculous.
Every 2 hours, but this is 6 days straight. And the reason
Yeah.
why I go after one pred at a time is to keep this decoy up as long as possible, so that way
Right.
it doesn't look suspect.
Yep.
So to
Right.
keep up with the new account every damn time, I just can't. The guys around the area are going to get a little more uncomfortable because the name will change, the picture will change, but it will be the same decoy. I haven't gotten anybody else to, help out with like live decoying because I can't find someone who looks like a twink or a young girl. So,
Yep. Yeah. I mean, and it's like we were saying, the DA and them, like, they want to work with you guys. They definitely are grateful for what you guys do out this way, and the fact that they want us to make noise, like, like you and I were saying earlier, like, then let's be loud about it, let's put this shit wherever we can, get it out there so people have to pay attention, so people don't have a choice but to listen,
exactly. And then it needs to be harsher sentences for even the first strike. I mean, these guys are getting slapped on their wrists.
Right.
And that irritates me, but at least exposure is out there and people know to be aware of and not be around these type of people.
It's a meditated act. It should have harsher punishments.
It's a premeditated. She's right. Ten just said it's a premeditated act. There should be harsher punishments.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously they thought about doing it. If they're on there and they're clicking into your picture, they know what their intentions are.
Yep.
You're going to the place to meet this child. You know what your intentions are. Like, you just switch up the story when you get there and they're like, no, I was going to come and tell them it was such a bad idea.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get more information on my second catch as well. Because my second catch, they said that they're going to be taking that one to court as well. But I want paperwork. So I'm going to go down to the police station and request a report from them and get that taken care of as well. So I can keep updated on that one.
Oh, my God. I meant to click the decline button to get my cousin to stop calling, and I clicked myself off. Yes, Sammy, go live.
The phone with PP Mass. I think that was my third pred. So when they got the third pred, when they took the phone from that pred, when PP Mass came at the lake,
Yep.
Trips off in Hudson. So
Right.
but they took the Pred's phone. He must have gotten a second phone because the detective said that they're going to start the process of getting all the information over to the DA. They're getting all of it together, but it just takes a little while for some reason.
Right. Yeah, because they probably already have stuff they're working on.
Yeah,
Oh, look at my hair.
what they said.
I just threw it up. Whatever, Tech. Tech don't do gilded.
If he's an RSO, his info is public. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's in the county jail now because he has to be arraigned in all the court cases and all that. So they're keeping him locked up for a little while. But I'm just glad that he got a hold of me, so that way I could take care of it before another victim came along that he would have kidnapped, probably sex trafficked. He
Right.
probably in that ring. So you never know that person. So it's just like
Yep. Yep. Thank you, Damone.
But I have to be careful. I have to think about, even though I had his address, I could have went straight down there and, approached him. But I got to think of the safety of myself as well
Yeah.
as having a 9-month-old son that, I'm not ready to die just yet.
Yeah. Yep.
Just in case it does happen. But with someone with those charges and getting confronted like that probably has nothing to lose.
Right. And
And
that's it. That's why I was saying, like,
but
when Tech,
I
when
afford that any charges on myself. I can't afford to, get locked up if I ended up hurting him,
right.
vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yep. When Tech made the comment to me, remember I said he's gonna run, and then I was talking to Tech, and Tech was like, he could flee, and you don't want to ruin a chance like that. And it's like, exactly, because what if he kidnaps another kid out of desperation? You know what I'm saying? He's done it
Exactly.
once before, so clearly he don't care. That would have been the first thing he probably would have did, was kidnapped another kid just to, sue
Mike,
themselves or whatever the hell they want to call it before he gets locked up again.
I have a question. Would I be
What's
able to
that?
get footage since I'm the victim slash
Would you
witness?
be able to get the what?
That's what I want to know. If I can get the body cam footage of him getting
Yeah,
cuffed.
you can FOIA that.
Oh, okay, cool. Good. I
Mm-hmm.
hope that body cam's on. So if they do, I'll request that too. So that way I could just pop that in the update,
Yep.
the premiere.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I would let them know and see if you have to formally file for it or if they can give it to you. Yeah, it does cost. I'm sure they'll make you go through an actual FOIA request, like, formally filing for it, but
Yep. And they'll probably either A, have to edit it, or they'll already have it edited by the time they give it to me.
yeah.
So
Yeah, you do got to pay for it, Dead Pred. Almost everybody I've seen that's FOIA'd any body cam footage, you have to pay for it, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I
worth.
mean, and especially this dude where he already kidnapped a kid and he already was on the run basically for a $10,000 bail in Boxborough. It's like he literally was he was trying to get away with some shit. So it would be nice to see what he looked like when he was getting walked up on at work. you know.
Ow! Love the catch. Love the catch. Catch. Technically,
Yeah.
still got it. But man,
Okay, that's what I was thinking too, Wiggy, is that maybe if you oh, is that the thing I made the thumbnail?
yeah,
That's what's
I
up.
got it right up there, hon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought if you did it online, you didn't have to pay, but I wasn't sure.
Well, we'll see. I'm going Tuesday next week. if I'm not doing anything during the day in the morning, I'm probably going to shoot down there and see if I can get info. But before Tuesday, I should have like the court date that's coming up in, I think, November next month.
Yep.
So he's going to be in there for a little while at least.
You should reach out to Wiggy and ask him like how he does it, files for it electronically so you don't have to pay for it.
I will, yeah.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. I'll look it up. We'll see. But either way, I'm going to get it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I would too. It is a big catch, JFK. It's a, I mean, like I was saying, if he was just an RSO, I would have never even suggested to contact PD first, but it's like the kidnapping, I couldn't get it out of my head. It's like, if this guy does run and, even out of fear that, Blaze is going to contact law enforcement or whatever, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to go get another kid and do whatever he wants to do, except this time it could have been worse if it wasn't the police. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So we're here to protect children and not, endanger them or put them in a position to potentially be in danger. So that was why it was my suggestion to call the PD, and I'm like, thank God Tech backed me on it, because I was really second guessing myself. Like I don't know. I thought everybody in the community was going to be like, are you dumb? Like, you really, the fuck, but it was also Stoughton PD, and they worked great with Wiggy and Jay before. So I kind of had a feeling it was going to go good enough,
It went,
but it went better. It went better.
they contacted me. I mean, I got 5 calls from the detective throughout the day, getting updated with everything. Like, we got the warrants. We're going out to get. We got them. Like, bam, bam,
Right.
bam, one right after another, and I'm just sitting there going, "Yeah, I want to fucking right now, damn it!" Like,
Right.
so, like, why not?
Yep. Yeah, Tiny. Some of them are horrible to deal with, but I feel like the ones in the areas that we have dealt with and the surrounding areas are pretty good about it, because they've either heard about it or they've spoken to another department nearby and they're aware. Most of these towns and cities that we have dealt with, no, we're not going to be quiet. We're not going to stop if they don't like it. I mean, just not going to happen. You know what I mean? So the
Damn,
kids come first. How are we supposed to allow our kids to build a better future, for themselves? Hey, beautiful Lisa. How are we supposed to allow these kids, our kids, to build a better future, and have a better future for their kids, our grandkids, whatever, if we don't fix it for them,
exactly.
and this whole legalizing map crap. I mean, let's be real. I guarantee you there's got to be more people who don't want it than people who want it. We just got to be loud. That's all.
Yeah, and super loud. That's
Mm-hmm.
why, I do my howling every once in a while, because eventually, once my subs go up and everything, people are going to know when they hear that howl in the city
Right.
what it means.
Yep.
Because I do it like after every
Exactly.
police department. The last time the guy was like, "Were you standing out in the parking lot howling?" I'm like, "Yes," and this is
Yep.
why. And my card, so he read my organization. He was just like, "Okay, makes sense."
Right. Exactly.
And when I went to him, I ended up
Thanks, Jamie.
saying, "Yeah, my girl came up with this slogan," and she's like, "It's where the predator becomes my prey." So basically, yeah,
Yep.
I'm hungry, but
Exactly.
that people need to know. I have a 9-month-old and I got a 16-year-old, so family comes first. Then
Absolutely.
I do the hunting in between time. I try to get out, but my girl works a full time job. I'm a stay at home dad due to disabilities and stuff like that. So I try to be a contributing member to society, and I try to get catches when I can. And they will
Right.
be. I just gotta get these, next three to start talking sexual, and the other one to try to do a meet, and we'll go on and
Yep.
go on there. But I can't rush it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lisa said nice haircut, Wolf.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I noticed I got the beard done, I got the hair side shaved, everything like that. I still have the nice long hair. I just got it nicely trimmed, all that stuff. Thank you.
La la.
So I'm gonna do another, but why? Thank you, Lala.
I love you too, la la. I don't look
Hey,
as good as you though.
all right.
Go ahead. I was just telling Lala I didn't look as good as she.
Yeah, how's she healing? Is she doing good?
Last I heard, she was just waiting for a surgery, like an appointment for her surgery or something. Did
Ooh,
you get that booked yet, Lala? Also, you guys, please go and check out Bad Guy's channel. Somebody or Bad Guy, post your channel in here.
yeah,
And
that guy.
Wogs, please.
Yes, please hit Watch channel. Go ahead and sub to both of their channels. They are amazing people. They're funny, and I met Wog in person. Really nice guy. Really cool guy to hang out with. Definitely played a really good decoy that day. Because
Yep.
the part about that decoy was the Pred ended up saying that he was going to come up and hug me on the shoulders, hug me around the shoulders when he first met me. So Wog is saying, like, sitting there, as soon as the guy goes by, please don't fucking hug me. Please don't fucking hug me.
Right. Like, don't do it. Oh my God.
But I did warn him. Jay was going to be the decoy at first, but Wog was like my size, and I told him how tall I was and the size I was and everything like that. So kind of balanced out. Me and Wog are like almost equal to height and size.
Right. Yep.
But that day, that catch turned out pretty good too, because we were all able to walk up right behind as he's walking side by side with Wog. Like,
Right.
awesome.
Yeah.
And he called the cops on himself, and the cops took his phone.
I know. He did, thankfully.
That one that we couldn't do a live for, me and Jay were like, oh, we got no service. I'm like, huh, we're gonna have to do this. Oh, let's do this. He had a GoPro already going and everything like that. We got the guy come downstairs, open up the door, and he let us up into the apartment. We did our thing, but
Yep.
finding out that it was actually private property. So good thing he didn't ask us to leave and just invited us right up.
Right. I'm glad you have your MRI Saturday, Lala. At least it's finally coming up. I mean, usually once they do the MRI, it'll be like within the week or so that they will schedule it,
Yep.
you know. So that's good. It's about time. They need to fix my Lala Boo. Bad Guy is a goat. He is a goat. I had to make a community post after we end for Bad Guy and Wiggy, so people will go sub to that and Trap's new page. Oh, let me see if I have it in my
And make
clipboard.
sure you hit that notification bell for all notifications. Tickle that notification bell.
Exactly. Somebody check this link and make sure that one's Trap's new page and not the one I just posted. Make sure it's Trap's new page. I think it's called Trap Roast or something. But just click it and let me know if that's the new one or not, so I can like actually write at the top of it that it is. Thank you, Ella. I just wanted to make sure because I'm like, I knew I saved his other link, his old channel link, and I was gonna, you know, post it in here. I'll be right there, bub.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, of course, I clicked the wrong button. I was gonna write out the thing. Trap React, that's what it is. I always say trap roasts.
I really like that picture. I got to keep going back to it. It's like hot.
It did come out pretty good. I was pretty excited about it.
When you sent it, I got goosebumps. I was like, oh
Did
my God,
you?
so nice. She took time and effort to be able to do something like this. It's like, it touches my heart. It really does.
No. Well, you're welcome. I wanted to have the whole thing showing. That was the whole reason why I made it, because I wanted it to be the actual thumbnail for this live, but you know. It only, like on StreamYards, it makes you crop the photo, and so it cropped out. It was going to crop out the entire updates in both ends of Wolf and Hunta. So I was like, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
The eyes are kind of scary, which was cool. It was like I had to like color them in a little bit more because they were like, I don't know, they just weren't the color that I wanted, but I needed it to be like a kind of creepy Christy. Hi. I wanted it to be like, you know, kind of like a scary, you know, hunting after the prey kind of look to it. So I have a wolf that I started where he's howling at the moon. So I'm going to try to finish that one up so I can send it to Blaze so he can maybe use it as his backdrop on his YouTube.
That would be awesome.
Section. Hiya. I'm going to end here in about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
That way we can go get these kids situated and fed, you know. Fed
Yeah.
bed. Fed bed. Thanks, Jenny T. I am. It's because all the thumbnails I be having to do for Jay. So, like, now I'm like, I just start messing around in my free time just to see what I can do, you know? Thanks, Jenny T. Oh, so Blaze, you want to run through when you're done, run through everything again, like the charges and stuff, and his background for the people who just came in.
Yeah.
Tiny wants to know what you're dabbing on tonight.
Scooby Doo.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
Yeah. Scooby Train. So for some reason they call it Scooby Doo, but it tastes so good. It's like a fruity tea flavor. Sometimes I
Yep.
get watermelon taste. Sometimes I get like a berry taste. It's really weird.
Wow. That is kind of cool.
All right. So what were we doing again?
Just running through your catch and like what went down, what the police and the DA said, and his background, and show his picture for the people who just came in.
Okay.
I'm gonna run and grab my son his drink, and I'll be right back.
No problem. Now, and this is his face. His name is Jason. He's a dirtbag. He's a previous registered sex offender. His charges were rape. Now, these three charges: rape, kidnapping, child porn under the age of 16. So he said hi to me. I dropped the age. I said 14 turning 15. Please don't report me. He says, I don't mind. I won't report you. He goes, you got Snapchat? I said, and it's just like mixed up messages, but what would you want to do? I'm kind of new. My mom doesn't allow Snapchat. She thinks this is a game on my phone, meaning the grinder app symbol. I want to make out and jerk off and have fun. What you looking for? Just wondering. I said, I'm going to dab. I'll be right back. I said, he goes, dab? I said, wax smoking THC. He's like, oh, okay. He goes, what's your cell? We can text if you want instead of being on here. What you looking to do? Very, very fucking pushy. Drop the number. I said, anything. I'm bored as fuck. He goes, you want to see my dick? I said, share emoji with a shrug type thing. And he sent the dick pic. Mind you, he's only like 4 inches, maybe. Feel sorry for the dude, I really do. I said, it looks nice. I haven't seen that many, so. He goes, may I see you? I said, in person, I don't take pics. My mom watches my phone. He goes, you busy tomorrow? I said, I could skip school. What time? I don't want you to skip school. Your mom will yell at you. Like, for real? That's what you're worrying about? Okay, what time after school can we meet? He goes, I'll be in Lowell from 9 to 11 a.m. I said, well, that don't work. He goes, you ever sucked dick before? I said, a couple of times. He goes, I wish I could video call you on Skype and we show dick. It will be fun. Wait, you said your mom watches your phone? Just automatically threw off track, redirected. I said, well, I could skip school. My mom wouldn't know if I left after homeroom. He goes, okay, what you want to do in my car? If we meet, triple text. I texted you. And then, what time's homeroom? They said 8:15. What do you want to do in my car if I pick you up? Unless you will be home alone. I said, home alone. We can meet either at Dunkin's or 7-Eleven before going to my house. And then I said, anything that doesn't hurt. What do we want to do at your home, he says. You tell me. I said, and then this is 4 texts in a row. I don't know what you want to do. We want to just wear clothes or be naked. I said, we'll see how I feel when I meet you and we go for a ride to my house. I could be open to anything. He goes, I'll message you when I wake up in the morning. He gave me his name, his first name. He said, I'm Jason. And I told him that I don't like Skype and I don't want to do anything that would like alert my mom's phone with the parental things. He's like, I want to see more pics of you without your mom knowing. I told you, in person. He goes, okay. And then I told him that I was like, shit, dude, I can't get out of school tomorrow. I forgot today is Tuesday, not Wednesday. Sorry. We will meet one day. She's working Thursday, not tomorrow. Again, sorry. It's all good, bro. We will find a time, is what he said. I said, thank you for understanding. What town you live in? I triple texted him this time. You must have a car. What will be the next time? I live in Stoughton. I have a car, but not sure when I'll be back in Lowell. I'll let you know. Okay, cool beans. Then I texted her back, hey, the coast is clear. My mom's going to Cape Cod and won't be back until 7. She just told me at dinner she has something to pick up for me and won't tell me what. He replied to me, at work now until 11 p.m. Talk to you later. And then he asked me, do you smoke weed or do other drugs? I said, I do smoke weed. I smoke dabs. Wax tastes so much better. He goes, I don't think tomorrow is going to work. I have a bunch of other stuff to do before I head up to Lowell, but I'll keep you updated. And then he proceeded to keep talking to me. He said he's driving home. And then I said, I'm counting on you to show up. He goes, I don't feel comfortable meeting you. Sorry, you are cute, but just way too young. I said, what the fuck, for real? Plus, I also live 45 minutes away, so that's a long drive for me to just come see you and date again. So he's not saying that he's blowing me off. He's saying he's blowing me off, but he still would be attracted to me if I was closer. So he said that I did nothing wrong, just not interested at all anymore. That's all. I said, is it because of the distance? And the detective told me that was the smartest question I could have asked, and he answered yes. So after getting that, and he blew me off, I ended up going ahead and consulting Jules, and Jules consulted Tech, and I ended up calling the police department, putting in a report. About an hour later, I got a call from the detective asking me to send all the evidence in. An hour later after that, he said he had warrants to go ahead and arrest him while he's at work and for his house for other electronic devices. So I get a call later on, like 10:30 at night. The warrant was served to arrest him, and they went to his house to get the electronic devices. So he was put in cuffs that night from work. I get a call today from the DA that he is charged. He has a $10,000 bill for this court case for what I just did. He also has another court case for other charges that I don't know about that the DA could not reveal to me. But the DA gave me a notification that she said anytime if he gets out of jail, goes to court, or, is in the area, that they are going to notify me, and all of his court cases that pertain to what I've done, I get notified and I can be there, but I don't have to be there because it's set, done, it's sealed. Did I go over how dangerous he was? Did I do
What,
that?
his background?
So he has 3 charges of the kidnap, rape,
Mm-hmm.
and the CP, all under 16. He already has those charges, and that was done in
Yeah.
2019.
So his kidnapping, he has 1 charge of kidnapping. It's 3 charges for rape under of a child under 16, and then 3 of the possession or purchase of child pornography.
I didn't know how to read that. I thought it was just like the 3 charges that were listed. So thank you for
Yep.
telling me. Okay, so
You're welcome. Yep, no problem.
So I'm glad we got this fucking douchebag right off the streets. That damn chomo can rot in hell, and I hope he gets shanked.
Right.
But
Luckily, he'll catch shit for that. He's got a
or
whole list of crap coming.
oh boy, I'm just saying that as a stepfather standpoint. Like I was so heated. Like I just wanted to go in guns blazing, and I really appreciate you doing it and telling me and giving me the advice that I needed to look at the bigger picture.
Right.
Because I was going to be like, mutual combat, I'll turn this camera right off if I could meet him.
Right. I know, and I could tell you were like excited, and it's like
No.
that was why I didn't want to, like, why I asked Tech to like verify I wasn't in the wrong, because it was like I didn't want to, like, it wasn't like I was trying to knock you, but my fear was if he ran, he was going to get another child, you know? And
Yeah.
like I said, you know, I mean, we all feel the same way. We are here to protect kids and not put them in a potentially dangerous situation because, you know, they took off when we confronted them, you know. Yes, it's great to be live and have the exposure. But this is also an exposure, you know. He got
Yeah.
caught and he's being exposed, you know. So you did really good.
Oh, let's get his picture up again.
He is a pure psycho, Jenny T.
I can even look him up on Facebook, but Facebook has the first and last name on there. I didn't want to do that. So
Right.
it is Jason. He lives in Stoughton. If anybody sees him, do not approach him. Do not hurt him. Leave him alone. He's already going through the stuff he needs to the proper way.
Yeah.
I at least have to put that out there too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Not
Absolutely.
like first and last name, because some people are just gonna look it up because they're curious and they'll end up getting it from public record.
Mm-hmm.
But that's on them. I just don't want to, do anything that's going to cause me or my family harm or lawsuits or
Right.
crap.
Yeah. Or his charges to be, like, you know, lightened or anything.
I will be
You
making a
know?
channel too, and
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go with the original name that I had from when I first started was Blazing Wolf. So that'll
Yeah.
be the channel. So eventually
Right.
that'll be there, and I'll be putting that on Nightbot along with all the other stuff that I have to, sit down and go over with Nightbot and like knock it into this head.
No, Christy's from Stoughton, Mass.
What's that?
Christy asked where he was from. I said Stoughton, Mass.
Yep, Stoughton, Massachusetts. Yeah, pure psycho, and so you got that many kids, that many charges. Like this guy is like
Yep.
huge dangerous. So I'm kind of glad we went the way because if I would have
Yeah.
had enough, he could have probably pulled out a knife or something like that. So that's why
Right. He does.
I,
Yeah.
I
He
love
was
my
definitely the type not concerned with anybody's safety, you know?
yeah. No, I get it. I get
And
it.
it's
And that,
definitely not worth you risking jail time. Mhm. Exactly.
I listen pretty for a deaf guy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not worth you risking jail time either, you know?
Some comments in there saying what they want to do to him. I totally agree. I
Mhm.
just get the evidence in so that way we get it done the right way. So these guys can try to either A, get locked up or B, have like some type of record. So if it ever happens again, it's twice the punishment, hopefully. But
Right.
that sucks so much. It drives me nuts. That's why I'm on.
Section.
If they're paying attention to me, then that means they might not be paying attention to another 14-year-old. So,
Right. Yep. And that's what we always say, you know, if they're talking to us, then at least it's not a child, you know? So, well, you guys, I have to fix my phone because it keeps on rotating now, so I have to turn it.
yeah,
um,
desk with a nice high shelf, so it helps out.
right. Um, oh, Section says he's
Thank,
very proud of you too.
thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm sorry it couldn't be a live catch, but I can request the body cam footage. I promise you, I will get it. I will get that. I will put it up, and I will be like, "Here's my catch. You guys want to see bracelets? There you go."
Right. Exactly. Yep. Getting everything you need in one video. You're good.
Yeah. I want to see how they walk into his work. If they
I do
come to
too.
work or if they come at home, they didn't tell me either or. But if they walked into the park and caught him, I want that camera. I definitely want to see that footage. I want to see where they got him and everything.
Yep. Yep. True, Jenny. Gotta be smart though, you know what I mean? Like that was why we inevitably had to go this route, because it's so much smarter and it's thinking about the kids and not us and not, you know, what the community wants. It's what's best for the child. So
Yeah, and I know how I think. That's why I'm like, I go to the first person that has a lot of knowledge with catches, helping your cousin out, everything like that. You have been so fire getting me information
right,
and helping these catches and just giving me a
right.
bigger picture of what's going on. And I
Yeah.
really appreciate you being there, being fam. It's very touching. Love it.
Anytime. Anytime. Like I said, I'm here. I got you in 10 always. And Mini Blaze 10. You notice why I write it the way I do, Mini Blaze 10, right? Because
Yeah,
it's Blaze 10.
it's cute. I love it.
Your
We both,
live catch would have just been you asking him questions and him shutting down. You wouldn't have. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Tech. He absolutely wouldn't have answered anything. He would have just,
yeah.
because, I mean, why does he want to,
Oh,
Um, hey, Vlad.
hey, Vlad.
Wiggy wants you to call him after.
What's that?
Wog wants you to call him after.
Oh, word. I'll definitely do that.
We're going to be ending in a second anyways, Wog, so he'll be calling you soon. I got to go feed the kids and get them situated.
Yep. But I'm like on cloud nine. I slept
Yeah.
like a fucking baby last night.
No, I bet. I bet.
They're like,
Exactly.
like, oh, I could sleep real good. Big ass dab it. I was like, oh, good night. Bye bye.
Right.
I'm just wanting to
Yeah.
worry about throughout the night if he's going to get somebody else or something like that, or if he's just going to move on to a kid in his town. I was just like, my mind was so boggled, and I wanted to go at this guy Blazing, and that's why I get the nickname Blazing.
Right. All right, Jenny. Thank you for coming, honey.
Again, like I said, I'm glad I take a step back and I'm like, hey, Jules, this is what's going on. And she's like, okay, do it this way.
Right.
Guarantee people like it. I'm like, awesome work. Gotta
Right.
take that, gotta take all the opinions and everything like that and, go with it sometimes because you're a very wise woman.
I try. I think because I second guess myself because I'm so clouded by just like my heart for the kids. You know what I mean? So it's like I have to check myself sometimes. But I'm kind of glad. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to work out the way that it did, that they would either go get him or they would have you, go meet him or whatever, and they would just kind of pull up kind of thing. But
Yeah.
I'm glad that it went down the way that it did, especially where he already had the open case in Boxborough.
Yeah.
So,
So if I get any more details from that case on the one in Borough, I might go ahead and reveal that as well. But as
yeah,
far as
it's good.
what he has now coming up, I will be going to. They said that they don't need me there as a witness yet again, but I was like, I'm gonna be there. They were like, oh,
That's what Jay does. Jay
Joe,
goes anyways, even when they don't make you go. It's a good idea because it's like, I mean, at least if you going anyway, you know what's going on.
yep. And I'm surprised this guy was not in the news, like
Janice.
for that many charges.
Yeah. Too funny. All right, you guys. I'm gonna end so I can go get the kids situated and fed.
Yeah.
But thank you guys all for coming and showing Blaze some love. Somebody I don't know who has wrenches in here because I don't see it on my end, but want to post Blaze's channel in here.
Yep, because I'm going to be going live in about an hour just for a short snippet, just to do another update. So,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. If you guys want to pop in, it's just going to pretty much be a repeat of what happened here. But, you know, because I went over it so many times, it's kind of, you know, already scripted.
Like drilled in everybody, but everybody knows how, you should be proud. Everybody knows, I mean, if you weren't proud of that, it'd be something wrong with you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Lala.
About 9. I'm glad he's in jail. So, thank you, Lala.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Night, everybody. Be safe. Check your kids' devices. Don't be afraid. Even if the kid gets mad at you, you're not there to be their friend. You're there to be their parent. You're there to protect them. So please, please, please check your kids' devices, even though they don't like it.
Right. Absolutely. Good night, Vic. You're welcome, bad guy. Much love to you. Actually, I mean, fuck you, bad guy. Good night, Vlad. Good night, Lala. Good night, Christy. Good night, Section and Janice. I love you guys. Bye, Dead Pred.
Bye, everybody.
Don't forget to call Wiggy.
He's next.
Okay. All right. Love you guys. Kiss the baby for me.
Later.